Guys, welcome back to Kodai, and today I'm very happy to see you all again with another one more video. And today through this video we will learn about C operators. And already in my previous video we have discussed already three types of operators in C. They are arithmetic operators, increment and decrement operators, um, assignment operators. Okay, I have we have already seen what are they, and if you haven't watched that video, and if you don't know what are they, I have given the link below in the description. Do go and watch it, and let's not waste any time further. Rather, let's get into the video and learn today's concept. And today we will be learning about two types of operators. They are logical operators and relational operators. Of course, I have told in my previous video that we will be learning bitwise operators too in this video, but then the bitwise operators are bit difficult to understand. It is confusing, so I thought we need more examples. So if I include bitwise operators in this video, it will be too long, and many will not understand it. So to for the better understanding, I have decided to upload a dedicated video on bitwise operators. So let's not waste any more our time. Let's get in and learn today's concepts. So for our first concept for today's is relational operator. Okay, what is relational operator? These operators check the relationship between two operands. If the relation is true, it returns 1, and if the relation is false, it returns 0. It is used to compare two numbers by checking whether they are equal or not, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and relational operators mostly used in decision making and loops. Okay guys, so if I keep talking like this, many won't understand, and so let's see the example, and as we get deeper into our example program, you will understand it way better. Okay guys, here I am with the example program, and this is the simplest program widely used all over to make the beginners to understand relational operators in C. Okay, this is the program I have chosen and written here, and let me explain it and run and see the output. Okay, I have taken a, b, c, three variables and assigned 2 to 5 respectively, and I added one more printf statement, that is magic of relational operators. And after that, in the sixth line printf statement, I have written percentage %d equals to percentage %d is percentage %d. Okay, the first percentage %d represents a, second percentage %d represents b, and the final percentage %d represents a equals b. Okay, these percentage %d representing variables depends upon the variables that we have given. If I have given instead of b, it would have been a comma c comma a equals b. Okay, since I have given a comma b comma a equals b, these percentage %d's represent them. Okay, in the same way, in the seventh statement, seventh line, I have written a a comma c comma a equals c. Okay, our program will check all these conditions, and if the condition is satisfied and if the condition is true, we will get output as 1, and if the condition is false, our output will be 0. Okay, let's run this and see. Run it. No user input, already we have assigned the value. Here it is, these are the output for our program. Okay, 2 equals to 2. Okay, it is true, so we have got the answer as 1, because if the value is, if the condition is satisfied, we get 1, otherwise 0. Okay, 2 equals 5, false, 0. 2 less than 2, false, absolutely false, 0. 2 greater than 2, false. And the fourth line, 2 greater than 5, false, so we got the output as 0. And in the sixth line, 2 less than 2, of course it is also false, so we got 0. And in the seventh line, 2 less than 5, yes, the condition is true, so we got 1. And 2 not equal to 2, of course anybody can tell it is false, so we got 0. And 2 not equal to 5, yes, so we got 1. And the same logic and is repeated, and this is how our relational operators work. So I am scrolling down for you to note down our program wherein we have used operators, relational operators. This is the program. Of course you can write your own simplest program. I have written a program which consisting of 20 lines, and this covers almost 90% of relational operators usage in the simplest way. Okay guys, I think you have seen the program very well, and this is the output. Okay, this is how our relational operators work in C. Let's get into the logical operators and see what is logical operators and how they work. Logical operators, if the logical statement is satisfied, then the program will return the value 1, same as relational operator, otherwise 0. Compound relational operators are dependent on logical operators. Okay, compound relational operators are most of the time dependent on logical operators. Okay, as we know, relational operators are mostly used in decision making and loops, so also our logical operators. So as we have seen the simplest program for the relational operators, let us also see the simplest example program for our logical operators. Okay guys, before getting into the example program, let me tell what are the logical operators. Okay, 2 ampersands are represent and operator. Okay, and logical operator, and here it is true if all operands are true. Okay, and the OR operator, OR logical operator is 2 vertical lines or 2 vertical pipelines like symbol. This is true only if either one operand is true. If you know the truth tables that you have learned in both discrete mathematics or computer science, you will learn how and or and not work. Okay, not is represented by exclamatory mark, and logical not, it is true only if the operand is 0. These are the 3 logical operators that we use in C, and it's many. You can see the examples by the side also. Okay, let's get into the example program and see. Okay guys, this is the though this program looks like as if it is too difficult to understand, but believe me guys, this is the simplest program for I have found to help you to understand the logical operators, and as I explain you, you will know how this program is simpler, and you can, I hope you can understand it. As usual, I have taken four variables now, and they are a, b, c, and result, and I have assigned values 2, 2, 3 respectively. And before printing, I have assigned result equals, within the brackets I have included a equals b and c greater than b. So here, since we have used and logical operator, both the conditions left hand side and right hand side should be equal. This is same with the all the other things. So I have explained one and operator. Let's take another one more, or operator. Okay, here look at the ninth line. Okay, result equals a equals b or c less than b. So here any one, okay, if the right hand side is true, it is true, or if the left hand side is true, it is true. So any one condition is true, we will get value 1. Okay, that is for um, or operator. Let's take not operator. Okay, look at the 14th line. 14th line, exclamatory mark represents not operator, not logical operator. Okay, a not a equals b should not be equal. Okay, then it will get result. If it is condition is true, we will get 0. If condition is false, we will get 1. Okay, that's how it works. So let's run this and see. I'm scrolling down for you to have a look at the program once again. Okay, let's run this and see. Now user input, here it is, a and a equals b. Of course, the value of a is 2, b is 2, and the value of c is 3. C is greater than b, b is 2. So we have got the output as 1. And the second line, a equals b and c less than b. Okay, c is 3, so b is 2. This is false, so we got the output as 0. And in the third, a equals b or c less than b. So here a equals b, this is true. So any one condition is true, we will get 1. So we got 1. And a not equal to b, this is false. And c less than b, this also is false, because c is 3, b is 2. This is false, so we got 0. And here not equal to a, not equal to b, this works as minus into minus. Okay, minus into minus is plus. So this becomes, this is we can write a equals b as not equal to sign and a not equal to b. Okay, this is true. And a equals to b, that is true, but we have used not operator in different, so this is false. Okay guys, so look at the program once again. I'm scrolling down slowly. Look at the program, I have a deeper look. Okay, this is the program wherein we have used logical operators extensively. I think and I hope you have understood it. This is the output. Okay, you many might be thinking, hey man, come on, you have been telling that we use relational operators and logical operators in decision making and loops. Come on man, give us a demo. I could feel and read your mind voice, so let's If you haven't subscribed to Kodai, to subscribe and press the bell icon to get the instant updates, and to encourage me, keep supporting me. Love you guys. Cheers. Bye bye. Until the next video, this is your friend signing off. Bye bye. See you guys.